How's the week been this week, and how is the fitness of the squad?
It's been a good week. Since we played on Friday, we got a couple of extra days off for the players, and had some good training sessions this week. Everybody is, of course, based on also on the situation of the last game and so on. So it's been a great week.
Yeah, just on the back of last week's game, I mean, confidence must be really high, not just the result, but also the performance and the way you went about it.
Yeah, I think we definitely feel that we did a good game. And I think that's always gives a good mood. But I think for this group also at the same time, we still feel that we created a lot of chances, we scored nice goals, but still we are in the process of, there is things that we still can do a little bit better, there's things that we want to improve. So even though that we are in a great place, we still feel that there is parts to grow in.
Just looking ahead to the game tomorrow, Mary Fowler's been announced in the Asia squad, the Asia Cup squad for Australia. Is there a chance that she could get some minutes tomorrow? She's not only had 15 minutes since recovering from the ACL. Is it an opportunity to give her a bit of sharpness, maybe?
Yeah, definitely. I think she had some smaller setbacks the last weeks, but now she's been training fully this week, and she's definitely ready. If nothing special happening in the last days, then definitely she will be available for Sunday, and then we'll see how we do with minutes. But yeah, for sure.
Also on the Asia Cup, obviously, Yama, Hasegawa and Alba will be away for that. Is this an opportunity to show the strength of your squad for other players to step up?
Yeah, definitely. I think that we have built, Therese has built a squad that is definitely going to manage, even though that we lose a couple of players. I think during autumn we had weeks where we had quite many injuries, and we still managed to do good games and get good results. And this will be the same, that even though we will miss great football players and great teammates, we still have a very strong squad that will be able to face those games without them.
Is it a difficult balancing act in terms of team selection? Obviously, you've got to keep players sharp, but you don't want to overplay them. There's also international matches coming up. How do you manage that?
No, I think that's one of the things that there was a lot of discussions that we don't play international games in Champions League during the weeks. But at the same time, we have a squad that is built for playing more games. So that means that every week when we select a team, there is more players that is not happy than is happy. And that part is the tricky one for us coaches to manage, and still keeping the squad as a unit, but also managing these ones that we can't get as many minutes as they almost deserve. And I think that has been tricky the whole season, I think, since we don't play these weekly games where we can rotate more and the possibilities to get more minutes for other players. So it is a balance, but at the same time, that's my job, and the players knows about it, and they have been very good in also handling these setbacks or not getting minutes, but still doing great weeks of training. So we are in a good place with that, even though there is a challenge every weekend.
And just in terms of the game against Sheffield United, obviously they've had a couple of really tough games against WSL2 sides. What do you expect from Sheffield United? And they took a good point off Charlton as well earlier this season.
No, definitely. We've seen in both cups that these games is not just going in and expecting to get a good result. We need to do the game as we wanted to done. So if we're going to get a good result and a good performance, we need to show up and do as we normally are doing every week. And if we do that, of course, we should win the game. But we have fully respect for the opponent, and we're going to treat the game as a normal league game for us.
Thank you, Andre.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll go to those on Zoom. Geffin?
Hi, Andre. Just wanted to reflect back to the Leicester game. I don't know, for you, where you think this ranks maybe across your whole career, across your Man City career, as sort of one of the best overall performances and maybe attacking as well. I just felt like the ease of which your team just kept getting through Leicester, creating so many chances and having massive overloads. Just, even after it was 6-0, there was even quite a lot of chances. Just for you, kind of, how good do you think that performance was?
Yeah, it's always difficult to compare this game towards other games, and don't forget that in the first 15 minutes they have one in the post and one in the bar, where we also were a little bit lucky. But I totally agree with you. The performance in attacking wise is fantastic. So in so many different ways how we create scoring chances, and like we talked about it many times, that no matter if we score 3 or 4 goals, the ambitions in the team and is always to try to score the next one, and they are rushing to get quick throw-ins and they push to go forward. But also it is about the players stepping on the field, how much energy they are bringing, how much they want to show and bring the team forward. So yeah, I'm really happy about those things, and that is something that tells something about the team. But to compare it with the other teams in the other games is very difficult. But I'm mostly proud of that, of keep on going, keep on pushing, and wanting more all the time, because that's something that we're going to be able to use in the future.
Yeah. Obviously, this is an FA Cup game, and then we've got a bit of a slightly longer kind of international break. The next actual WSL game basically comes 4 weeks after what was the last one. I guess for you, is that a bit unhelpful in terms of just resetting any momentum that you were kind of building up?
No, and I don't think it's a problem. I think we have said it also I think we discussed it in autumn also. I think somebody was asking the same. Oh, you don't want an international break now when you're winning, but the players have been doing it well for so long. I think the start of 2026 was quite intense with the tough games against Chelsea 2 times and Arsenal and the other league games. So I think we have been pushing it quite hard the last weeks. So for the team, it is a great opportunity for leaving the league where we are at the moment with that performance, and then aiming for getting the same performance on Sunday, and then the players get some international games going away, and then hopefully coming back with the same energy, and then have a couple of games, very interesting and important games coming ahead for the league. So I'm not worried about that. I think the players are in a good spot, and also I think they look forward also to see their teammates from their own countries.
Okay, just finally, obviously, you want to win the FA Cup. Everyone kind of wants to win the FA Cup. You said that before, but just the fact that your team at 8 points clear in the league, you haven't got Champions League to think about. Arsenal, for example, have got a couple of postponed WSL games that they've got to kind of fit into the schedule. Do you think that I guess how complicated the end of the season is for Man United, Chelsea, Arsenal, the other top teams? Do you think that gives you maybe more of a chance to kind of push fully in the FA Cup when they're thinking more about other competitions? And do you think that can maybe allow you to try and win it as well?
I haven't thought about that would be beneficial for us or whatever. I think all cups that we participate in, the FA Cup is one, is that no matter what the other ones are having or are exposed of, I don't care. We are here in this competition to try to win it, and Sheffield is the first or the coming up challenge for us, and the goal is to win that. And if the other team has a lot of games or fewer games, I'm not putting any energy on that.
Thank you. Good luck.
Thank you.
Any more questions, guys? All good?
Okay.
Thank you, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.